Hi, my cashies. This is Danny with CraftCoBudgets, where I budget our paychecks using the cash envelope system. I also do savings challenges and weekly check-ins. And if this interests you, then hit that subscribe button and like this video, and let's get into it. So I'm a bit late. It is Friday night. We did get paid today, and I haven't set up my paycheck for the 13th. So that's what I thought I'd do with everyone. A little bit of a shorter week. Having strep, my pay was a bit short, but it is what it is. So we are going to, I know you probably can't see everything, so I'm going to move this out the way so I can see it. And hopefully you can too. So this is paycheck for October 13th, Friday the 13th. And this is paycheck number 2 for my husband. It's my first paycheck of the month. So we've got hubs number 2, and I usually do the budget for 1,432. And then my paycheck number 1, I usually budget 600. And then, of course, I add on our rollover / buffer, which basically to me is the same thing. And that is going to be for 77.72. So that is going to be, this is what I budget for, $2,509.72. All right, so the bills that are coming out, everything on my calendar here that is highlighted in the orange highlighter here is what needs to come out of this paycheck. This subscription came out today, but I budgeted for it in the previous pay, so we're not going to put that in. So don't have a whole lot coming out, but we have those 2 big debt payments, which is not just a little bit above the minimum payment, but they're still ones I want to get rid of pretty quick. So our mortgage, we pay every paycheck, and we budget for $650 is what we pay. The electric bill is due around the 20th of the month. I budget $230 for that one. We have Spotify coming out, which went up. So I budget in round numbers. Netflix, which I'm really getting use of lately. I've been watching a lot of foreign, like murder mystery thrillers, and they're actually pretty good. Alrighty, so that's all for bills, but we have our debt. So we have the Discover loan number 1, which is $300, and Discover number 2, which is $500. So yeah, $800 worth of payments. Then my sinking funds, I don't write them all out because they're kind of a set amount. If I change it, I change it on my main cash breakdown, and then just put that in. And let me see. This is what we're doing for now. So let's add this up. 650 plus 230 plus 17 plus 16, $913. Okay, so 2509.72 minus 913. leaves us $1,596.72. And then we take off our debt payments, 800, and that leaves 796.72. Now, I was having a look at this buffer. I did want to get up to $500 buffer, but to be honest with you, I'm not kind of comfortable having that much as a buffer at this moment in time, especially when I want to start knocking down. I've got the other one credit card left, and these two are the only debts we've got left besides a house. I have not included the house in this. But I'm really thinking we really don't dip into our buffer. We have our emergency savings fund, which is at $2,600 in the bank right now. I just thought it's more practical, I think, to take some money, to keep it between $200 and $300 is what I'm thinking. And I will revisit that. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to put some money towards my debt savings challenges. Savings, I'll put debt, and I'm going to put $200 towards that. It just makes more sense to me, I really just want to get this debt paid off. We all know how that feels. So that is going to be $648. We'll take that away from the remainder, and that's going to leave us with $148.72. So that seems a bit low. However, this is just getting it set up. What I do here is I put what our buffer is, but because I've changed it, I'm going to kind of leave it there a bit. So now what I'm going to do is write down, because I usually do this beforehand, but I hadn't got there. So let's do the actuals. Hubby I forgot he did some overtime, so his total pay was $1,596.74. My pay was only $550. The buffer I'm leaving as it should. So that's going to give us a total of 1,596.74 plus 550 plus 477.72. So that's going to give us, that should have been in red, but it don't matter. As long as I know what I'm doing, then we're okay, right? That's what I'm going to say anyway. Okay, $2,624.46. The mortgage has come out, and that was for the $650. These bills are not due until later on in the month, but I did figure out that this is actually $182. So what I'm going to do is, I saved the change, so we're going to save the 74 cents from his pay. I don't save this because it's part of saving the change. We are going to, I am going to keep this amount, I think. Oops, 182. So $48 for that. That's all I'm going to do for now. I'm pretty sure this is going to be $16.99 and this is going to be $15.49. So what is that? That's a penny, and that is 51 cents. All right, so down here I'm going to put income. We're saving the 74 cents change, and our expenses, I saved the change from that, so that's going to be $48.52. And that's all the save the change that happens on this. When I do my weekly check-in and I get the money from my binders, I do round up again, and I'm kind of doing that as a different savings challenge. And I do those weekly check-ins on a Sunday night because I have Mondays off and I go to the bank. So these haven't come out, but they won't change. So I know they're going to be exactly the same amount. And I did take the 448 out, and I will take the extra 200 out because I made the decision after I've been to the bank. So let's figure out where we are here. Let's add these up and see where we are. So that is actually 864.48. So we'll take that from the 2624.46 minus 864.48 leaves us with $1,759.98. Then we're going to take the 800 off, and that leaves us with $959.98. And that remains the same. And then we're going to take away the 648, which leaves us with $311.98. So the buffer, I'm trying to think of what the buffer should be, and it's just not working out in my brain. So I'm going to leave this because I don't, it always messes me up the way that I do this. So I don't know why I keep doing it, but it's just, I know I'm going to get it one day. So I'm persevering. So right at this moment, we have 311, which should technically be the buffer. And then we add this back onto it because we're actually, that's what we budgeted for. I know I'm not making sense. I'm sorry. Has anyone else had like a weird week? I've been so tired all week. And I know that I did my debt confession video, and that kind of just irked me a little bit, and I was kind of a bit down in the dumps, or I don't know, it's just feeling kind of, don't know. But anyway, we're going to carry on. So that's my budget. I will be doing a cash stuffing, and we've got some money left over from that, from like my purse, our binders, etc. Probably not a whole lot, because if you've watched my weekly check-ins, we haven't been spending a lot. Well, let me tell you, I made up for it this week. Yes, I did. Some things come up and I needed to do some stuff, and I did. Only a quick video, kind of show you how I budget. I know that I'm kind of not making sense with this now that I'm saying it out loud. But it's just the way I do things, and really, as long as it makes sense to me, I think that's all that matters. And that all the bills are paid and everything is covered. So have a good weekend, everyone. I'm going to upload this one, and then tomorrow, a day late, I'm going to do my cash stuffing. I've got a couple of cash stuffings to do. I have my business binder. I have my regular, what do you call it? My regular sinking funds. Yeah, so I'll be videoing like a little mad, crazy Aussie that I am. Have a great weekend.